I'm Ryan Friedlinghaus, CEO of the world-famous West Coast Customs. What started as a $5,000 loan from my grandfather became this. The most creative and innovative custom car shop on the planet. This is my world, and this is how it's done.
Yeah, tattoos and tailpipes and bad in the bone. We're the West Coast wizards of leather and chrome. We're the kings of custom. West Coast Customs. West Coast Customs.
From rendering to reality, you'll see it all. Inside West Coast Customs. A Monster Energy drink approached us recently. They asked us to build them a car. And the person they want us to do this car for is Jonathan Davis. He's the lead singer of Korn. Sounds like I'm in the right place. So what I want to do is I really want to go out and visit him in his element, in his studio, and figure out what he's into, what he likes, and hopefully build him a cool car. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Oh, good, man.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming out.
This is crazy, this place. I would have never thought this was in here, right?
I know.
A lot of history. That's awesome.
A lot of history. It's a really, really cool place.
So I want to get some ideas, like car ideas, what you like.
I love all kind of cars. Funny ones. I love Gremlins.
Yeah?
Old school Gremlins. I'd love to do one. I love muscle cars. I love the old, luxury cars. Used to have a Bentley a long time ago.
What do you drive now?
Right now, I'm driving '67 Kaiser Jeep. That was the military vehicle in Vietnam. Here it is.
This is badass.
This is the Kaiser Jeep. It's got these new military tires.
They look crazy. It's badass, though. I love it.
They look mean. You can go through anything. It's got the snorkels on, the fording system.
Yes.
Over here, it's got the holders for the rifles and
Oh, that's cool.
the whole nine.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
I like it.
Cool truck, man.
I got a new idea that we've been really pushing pretty hard in the shop right now, is really combining like the old school cars with the new school cars.
Really?
Because a lot of my clients are like you that love old cars but don't want to be in one and broke down or whatever and deal with the headaches and all that.
You're always scared. Am I gonna get to where I'm going? I'm gonna break down today. Dude, that's sick.
So what I'm thinking would be kind of cool is, I don't know if you like the Camaros.
Oh, that's my favorite muscle car, 69.
Yeah, like a 69. It'd be cool to take that body and put it on a brand new Camaro. So you get the old school look and feel, but you get the inside is a brand new car.
And it's not gonna break down.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about having a new 1969 Camaro Super Sport. I wouldn't think that would be possible, but with Ryan doing it, anything's possible. Dude, that
would be sick.
I'm down with that. That's awesome.
That'd be cool.
I think
so
that's
what
really
I'm thinking
cool.
is maybe I'll go back, I'll get some ideas, do something crazy, like all blacked out.
Make it just mean looking.
Yeah.
This is really out there. I've never heard of mashing up cars. Old school with new school, and he's a great guy.
It's nice to see you, brother.
Thanks,
man.
Good to see you, too, brother. I'll see you soon.
Okay. So I think I got some good ideas. You know, we talked about vintage stuff. He's definitely into vintage stuff. This theater that he's turning into a studio is vintage. The truck he drives is vintage. So I think I got some good ideas. I'm gonna go back with Jeff and really come up with a concept and shoot him a couple emails with it. So we meet again, my friend.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Good. So I just met with Jonathan, the lead singer of Korn.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan Davis.
That's going to be our next build. He's into old cars, definitely. We talked about a 69 Camaro, so I think we start with the 69 body, and we put it on a brand new Camaro. Do you have a Camaro you can pull up really quick, like a 69 body?
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
So we can look at it? Maybe we could do these lens deals with the Monster logos.
Like gels back there with a backlit.
That pop up, kinda. Do the traditional stripe maybe on it. So big wheels, you know. He's a dark guy, so it's like he likes black, so we'll just do it all black on black and a little bit of green.
I thought it'd be cool if we gave the bumpers and the wheel faces a brushed finish.
Stripe looks good.
I'll check on the specs, you know, the wheelbase and width and whatnot, and see how far off they are, and see how much of a pain that's going to be for us.
Okay, so can you send that to me, and I'll get that printed out, and then maybe we can just do a meeting with me, you. We'll bring Kenny, and we'll bring Brian, since Brian's going to be the head on doing this build.
Okay.
But it looks good. Good job. They're gonna be stoked on that.
So we started off with an original 69 Camaro that we're gonna put on top of a brand new Camaro. To do this, we gotta cut both bodies off both cars. Then we're gonna put the old Camaro body on top of the new one. This isn't easy because the new car is a lot wider and a lot longer. But by the time we cut it all down, the weight loss is gonna make this car haul ass. The exterior is gonna be classic, but the interior is gonna be modern. So we're gonna redo the interior with black on black suede seats with the monster green trim and the logos embroidered in. And of course, we're gonna install the West Coast Custom sound system that's really gonna pound. Underneath the car, we're gonna put in the Petter's coilover suspension system and use the new Camaro's drivetrain. Then, we're gonna add a mean matte black paint with the green monster stripes to give it that pissed off look. The headlights will shine through with the green monster logo and let everyone know this car means business.
What's up, Bray? What's up, guys?
We're gonna do a collaboration build with Monster Energy Drink, and they actually want to do this for one of their artists, Jonathan Davis from band Korn. There's an event that they want this thing to be at, and they want to hand over the keys to him and, you know, do a deal.
And it's going to matte black, is that what that is?
Yeah, I think that's just matte green.
That's way cool.
I don't like that.
This is a 69. I mean, this is the one everybody wants, and they all want this one because of the way the body lines are right here. This was the only year they did that.
You know, of course, we want to do the old school Camaro with the new school Camaro, but I think the width is where we're going to have some problems. To get the car to look like it needs to look, like in this picture with the, you know, the deeper wheel in the back, the right offset. Maybe we pick a different platform to really make this work.
The GTO is pretty cool because the car is fast. It's got really cool interior. And you think a GTO looks, you know, the way they made them as a smaller car, it's even wider than the Camaro.
Really?
Yeah, the older one.
Let's try to get a 69 Camaro here. That way we can figure out what we're gonna do.
If we do it with, you know, a GTO or whatever, it's gonna be badass.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna stick with the 69 body, hopefully do the GTO as the underneath body, and me and Brian are gonna go look at the cars tomorrow and then hopefully pick one and get this thing going, because time is an issue. Okay, so that's the plan, Stan.
That's sick, dude. Look at that.
Check it out. Check it out.
61 caddy.
Yeah, you like that? There's a lot of stuff back here.
Wow, that's cool.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
So this is your Camaro, 69.
Yep.
What do you think, Bri?
I think I'd rather have the gas pump. It's hard enough just to find one of these cars. We only found a few down in this whole area. To find one that somebody's willing to part with that's not a complete running nice car already that you're gonna spend, you know, 25 grand on, it's kind of tough.
Everything's for a price, yeah. Everybody's got a number.
Everything's
You got some daughters in the house.
A 69 Camaro is one of those sought-out cars. It's hard to find. It's hard to find a good one. This one we just looked at is in decent shape, but I mean, it's a lot of rust. There's a lot of work for it. Hopefully we can find a better one. All right, so here's our Camaro. The door actually opens.
It's kind of a bucket. I can't put my hand through the quarter panel on this one.
To me, the 69 Camaro, I mean, I'm not a muscle car guy, but 69 Camaro is the most, I mean, that's the car that everybody wants. I don't think it runs, but it's complete. Look at that, dude.
Dang, it's a score. It has a motor and a tranny.
I wanted a complete car. I didn't really want a shell because then we're trying to buy every little thing. And if we have all this stuff, we can just have it repolished, or at least we have everything. And that was my main concern.
The door shuts.
I like it.
You have the glass, you have everything in here. So for us to find one and basically take the shell and put it on a brand new Camaro is gonna be a fun project, I think, for us.
First of all, since we're getting another car, we got to go through and see what we're going to keep from this one and what we're not going to keep. So we're going to start in the interior, just going to pull all the seats out of it. And once all that stuff's out, then we'll go ahead and lift the car up, and we're going to actually like unbolt everything from underneath the car.
Oh man, what was this guy up to? Whoa, OJ. OJ status, dude.
Brian is the guy for this build. I mean, the time frame is crazy, of course, like anything. Once he gets into a build like this, he really doesn't need any advice from me. I mean, we went over it. I told him exactly what I wanted it to look like. We did a rendering. He's got that to go off of. Now I can just really let him go and do his thing.
Take a couple measurements from the firewall to the center of the wheels on both sides.
I think having Danny work with Brian, for one, it's helping Brian get the job done a lot faster because he has another set of hands. But for Danny's side, I think he's gonna learn a lot.
What'd you say?
12.
12 inches?
Well, this is my first body swap. And, you know, doing one of these jobs is freaking huge. You know, there's really no one out there doing it. If they are, they're pretty much messing them up.
That's good, that's good. Right where we're at now, basically the car's ready to go on the lift. We got all the bolts loosened up, everything's disconnected, taken off. We'll put it on the lift, pop out the bolts, lift the body off. That's it.
Yell to me, Brian.
Loose here.
You're about to see a Camaro get tore apart. Brian, all the Camaro people are gonna be mad at you. And me. Me first, then you. Yeah, I started it, you cut it.
Don't drop it on your foot, Hunter. Oh, come on.
Clean up on aisle 4.
Recently, we've been doing a lot of these old school, new school mix-ups where we're taking the old bodies and putting them on brand new cars.
This car is way nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's
This looks good.
It's a solid car.
Yeah, this looks really, really good.
The reason a lot of people aren't doing it, because it is a little bit tricky, you know? You gotta make sure the wheelbase and the width of the car is exactly the same. There's a whole lot of, you know, keeping the structural part of the brand new car there, but you're cutting the whole body off. That's really tricky. And then you gotta make sure these things fit on there right, the wheelbase looks right, and everything looks complete and works. This Camaro we've never done before, so it's gonna be one of those cars that we're gonna learn as we do it, but I think we're the best at it.
See, we just needed you over here. That's it.
There it is, right there. Big dang to the rescue.
That's right.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs.
Ryan, we got major issues with this car.
Where are we at right now?
We're really far away. It's a lot of work.
You don't ever want to do another Camaro again? Part of the business for me is definitely the way the shop looks and the way people see it when they pull up. And right now the sign's looking a little worn.
We got to do something with that sign.
That sign got to go, though.
So it's like, you know what? Let's freshen up the sign just to give it a whole new, fresh look. So when you pull up to this place, it's like, wow, I'm at the world famous West Coast Customs. Let me see what's inside.
Danny's welded in the rear upper tray and fixed all the rust around the window. So now what we're doing is just removing this body panel and putting a new body panel on back here. Like opening up a can of tuna or sardines.
The GTO is here.
All right. Hopefully, Rory doesn't need to get his ass kicked right now when it gets unloaded. Rory, what are you doing up there?
Pushing it.
That's not a good sign. He's pushing it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah. And it's a stick too, right?
Right, 6-speed. Yeah.
Got the big brakes.
It's a big motor, everything, yep.
Good.
So
Let's check it.
this is where it got hit right here. See the pillars in right there.
So we got the big motor, we got a stick. Interior is nice. So let's get it in the shop, get it running hopefully, and then Brian can start cutting on it.
Sweet, sounds good to me.
Let's do it. So the GTO finally showed up. We got to get it straightened out, make sure the car's in perfect shape before Brian can start cutting on it. But the good news is it's here. This deadline's very tight. It's for a big celebrity. We got to make sure everything's perfect on it. And Brian needs his time to do this car right. We're gonna go to the conference room right now. We got a little surprise for you guys. Let's rush in. This is from our good friends at Carhartt. You know, we're trying to take the company to the next level. So we gotta look professional. I just called in all the guys in the office really to tell them, look, man, we're really changing this company. We're trying to take it to the next level. You guys don't really look uniform. Let's put ourselves in some uniforms. I just teamed up with Carhartt. They're really the best in the business. So it's like, you know what? We're the best in the business. Let's combine the two brands. This is our next step to trying to really make us look professional. So hopefully everything fits and you guys can wear it every day and we can look good. And then, you know, as we make these steps to make us change, hopefully the whole company changes.
I asked Ryan not to pull the dashboard out because I want to measure it. And I want to measure this car before I remove the dashboard and the other one, the Camaro. So that way I can have an idea exactly how I'm going to do it.
One of the challenges for Ishmael is he's gonna really have to work side by side with Brian. I mean, he's gonna have to work in that fab shop on at least getting the dashboard to fit. While he's got this whole car apart, it's gonna be a struggle for him because, you know, I would really like the car to be complete when it goes over to Ishmael. But to get this thing done in the time that we need to get it done, everybody's gotta work together as a team. So hopefully he gets that done.
Fits though, you don't have to cut it. All right, sweet, it's all yours.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is 57, and that's 52, 55 and a half. We're gonna have to go 3/4 of an inch inside. It's gonna be tight. So we just measured the width of the floor from the 69 Camaro to the GTO, and this one's a lot wider than that one, so it's gonna be cutting it close, trying to get this floor to match up with the inside of that car nicely. So I'm a little concerned about that. Wow. Interesting. That's how low it should be when it's all done.
This is a build that should be taking a year to build. We're doing it in a month. It takes a ton of work. I mean, to cut these two cars up, to slide them over the top of each other and actually make them fit and then weld them back together where it's strong, as strong, if not stronger than the factory car. It takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of patience, and I think Brian's the one to do this.
I can't go no more.
That's it?
Yeah. It's touching up here in the front.
So where are we at right now?
We're really far away. We got at least 10 inches to go down here. Now the big problem is that the car needs to fit down further, and we just, we're running out of room. So we're gonna have some issues with all this, trying to fit it all back together. Of course, it's not gonna be easy. We're using a car that's small on a bigger car, so it's a little difficult.
So Brian's really working hard to get this body to fit over the other one. One of his biggest problems is he keeps cutting it, lifting it off, dropping it down, cutting it more, and he's getting to a point where there's not a lot of car left to cut away. So hopefully we can get this thing to fit on right where we don't lose the 69 body. So how we doing?
Oh, we're getting it done. It's a lot of work.
You don't ever want to do another Camaro again?
Yeah, it's just too small.
Yeah.
I think we'll be right on schedule if we can get it sat over it today and it fits around it, and then tomorrow we can shorten the car. And then we can put the body back down and actually tack it on the car.
Right. All right, Brian. I'm faithful you can get it done.
We'll get it done.
All right.
Danny, I really hope it fits, otherwise I'm going home.
I mean, I think right now he's stressing really hard because if he goes too far, we're gonna lose that look. If he doesn't do it enough, it's not gonna fit. We're running out of time. I think he's just really stressed right now.
Sit down back there?
Yeah.
It's like putting a puzzle together with all the wrong pieces. Nothing fits, you just gotta jam it in the hole. All right, so let's just wrap it up for the night.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs.
All right, we got problems. All the latches got thrown away.
Who do we need to kill for this?
Do you think they would have been mad if we would have threw away all their stuff?
Would have never heard the end of it, man.
Trying to make money here, not lose money.
So this is what Brian does, so he's used to shortening these cars. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Once it's shortened and he lays it back over the top, hopefully everything fits well and we can get this build going.
It's gonna be like Herbie the Love Bug here in a minute. The back out's gonna fall off and drive a different way. Oh yeah, there he goes. Oh baby, pull it. Come on, Danny.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Looks great. We just gotta clamp it down and line it up. And hopefully the Camaro will fit. Wanna lower it down?
Sure.
See if this goes over it. Whoa, 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 whoa. And this dash probably needs to go under here, probably 6 more inches from where it is.
That's where it has to go in. 6 more inches. It sucks to be me.
It sucks to be me right now. And then after I'm done sucking, then it'll be your turn.
Then I pass it on to Danny. It goes into a circle. A sucking circle.
Yeah.
Nah,
what the?
Cut that out. You know, the length of the dashboard is not the same with Camaro and GTO. So in order for me to make the dashboard fit between the windshield, the Camaro windshield, and the GTO steering wheel, I have to shrink the dashboard. It's gonna be a challenge. I hope I can make it work.
Now that Brian's got the back part of the car to fit, he's working on the front part. I mean, that's why these builds take so long, is because there's a lot of trimming, there's a lot of going back. He doesn't want to cut too much where he can't put it back on. I'd rather cut a little bit, keep going, cut a little bit. So he's working on the front fenders right now. One of the biggest parts is the suspension's not fitting where it needs to fit in the wheel well. So he's working on that. Once he gets that adjusted, we'll be able to get the front grille and then get the hood on.
Okay, so Hunter, this is the trunk latch for the GTO. All right. I cut it out of the car right here. Okay. I need the trunk latch piece that goes from here to this. And I want you to grab the strikers
For the doors?
off the door jambs.
Okay.
And it kind of looks like this and it bolts on, all right?
Okay.
Hurry up. I don't got all day.
Right now, Brian sent me out here to look through both the racks for the latches and strikers for the GTO. I looked on the GTO rack and couldn't find anything. And then I looked on the Camaro rack to look for the other latches. Couldn't find anything. So right now, it's not looking too good. Brian's not gonna like this at all. Hey, bad news. Couldn't find any of the latches or strikers to the GTO. Looked on both racks, and that whole piece that we cut off with the quarter panel was not there.
This is all you had, just that?
Yeah, just that one piece, what I found earlier.
The whole top of the core support wasn't sitting on the rack anymore?
Yeah, I know.
All that was on the rack.
Yeah, it's all gone.
All right.
All right.
Well, everything that was in that car went on the rack, so. Now the rack's half empty. Apparently what happened is that Kenny told the cleaning guys last week they were cleaning the back of the shop, and we had cut the roof off with the quarter panels all in one piece when we disassembled this car, and he told them to throw it all away, so they cut it up and threw it all away. Do you think they would have been mad if we would have threw away all their stuff?
Would have never heard the end of it, man.
Trying to make money here, not lose money. I mean, I understand they got to clean, but the roof, it was a whole half of the car that we left out there, and it was written save in yellow pen on it, and they threw it away. I told them I don't want one piece of this car thrown away until the car's done, period, end of story. That way, this doesn't happen. All right, we got problems.
What's that?
All the latches got thrown away. What? From the GTO.
No way.
Yes, everything.
We threw them away.
I guess one of the cleanup guys, Kenny, told him to throw all the stuff away that was out there, thinking that it was trash, I guess. Core support's gone. They threw that in the trash with the hood latch.
Threw the core support away?
Yeah. So maybe you can see if you can find me something from the dealer. Maybe you'll have a GTO and we can go do this again.
Who do we need to kill for this?
The unfortunate part of this whole thing, I am the floor manager here, so I'm the responsible one, but I am actually making each person in this building responsible for their own stuff. I mean, they got their own tools. They don't lose their tools, trust me. Their tools are always put away at the end of the day, and I want the same thing with these parts, that their tools and their parts are put away every day and they know where they're at. I don't want to hear anymore, oh, somebody took this and somebody took that. That's not the way we're gonna do business anymore.
How we doing?
Doing all right.
It looks a lot better than last time I said, how we doing?
Good and bad.
Okay.
Unfortunately, part of the problem is that they cleaned up the back, which is good, but unfortunately they threw away a whole bunch of parts for the car, which...
And I told them 100 times to ask you before they threw any of that stuff away.
Instead of somebody coming over here and just saying, hey, do you need any of this or not?
I told them, though, to do that. I told them.
Well, nobody asked us, so it got thrown away. You know, it's just stupid things like that.
Yeah.
It costs time, it costs money. See,
But it kind of bums me out because, you know, I leave and I feel like I could leave somebody in charge.
Well, you should be able to.
And I can't. So I don't know what's going on down on the floor. I mean, parts are missing. Nobody knows where they're at. They either got thrown away, misplaced, they can't find them. But the guys really got to sort this out because we're losing time and we're losing money, and those are two things we don't have on this build.
Brian, Pete's here. Hey man, how you doing? Good to see you.
So Pete just showed up from Petters. He's bringing us one of his top-of-the-line suspensions for this car.
Oh, that's way nice. Yeah, that is nice right there. That's way nice.
It's absolutely, hands down, best stuff available for a GTO.
I like it.
I mean, since we cut away so much of this car, it's a lot lighter. It's gonna haul ass. We gotta make sure this car stays on the ground and handles the way it needs to handle. So he's here to do this job for us.
Hey Brian.
Yes?
I think we're done.
We got the GTO latches out of the doors that are going in the Camaro now, and it's actually going really smooth. And we'll get those done today, and then after that's done, it's just finishing up the front end, and then we can get it to the body shop. So, you can see how it fits here, nice and tight all along this edge. See the gap you got over there? Crazy. So that's how it was all the way across.
That wasn't even close enough.
No. By the end of the day today, we're supposed to have this car in the body shop, so.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Yeah. Ryan!
Yeah.
We need to talk.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Bad?
Uh-oh's the word.
I don't like uh-oh.
Yeah. We got major issues with this car. Major. None of the front end fits at all, period. Nothing.
But I don't get it, because like these people build these cars all the time with those parts.
Well, they obviously aren't using that hood.
We spent a lot of money on these parts, and they still don't fit. But these are parts of the problems that happen when we're building these kind of cars under these deadlines. So what I'm hoping is he can still pull the car over to the body shop. The guys can start on the back half of the car while he's finishing the front half. It really takes 2 days off of the 2 days he doesn't have already. So he's gonna be scrambling, there's gonna be some late nights, and they're gonna have to do what they gotta do to get it done. Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs.
It's just way behind on the interior right now. He's got a lot to do.
It is too much work for me. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Nice guys finish last.
Sweet. I brought you a little inspiration.
Check that out, dude.
You got the green little stripes on the tires.
Oh, look, it's gonna do burnouts too.
Yeah, it does burnouts.
Yeah.
So we just got a package from Monster. I opened it up, and it's the first RC car that we're building that they're actually gonna hand out to the sales team. Something that we can play around with at the shop, and I think Brian's gonna get a kick out of it.
That's what ours is gonna do right there, donuts.
It's a good little inspiration just to see it all done, because I'm anxious to get this done so that I can see the end result.
This is gonna be your example for your paint job.
All right.
First time we've ever had a RC car.
3D model?
Yeah, that's a 3D model of what you're building before it's built. So the good thing about having this is now Brian can build the car to this. So I can put this on his toolbox and remind him of, we gotta get this car done, and this is what it needs to look like.
You're watching that side, good? We're not quite finished with the front end yet, but we need to get it over to the body shop so that way they can get going on the rear and start doing all the body work on it, because we don't have a lot of time and they got a lot of work to do. So they're gonna start on the back and start working forward while we're getting all the grill and hood to fit.
The 69 body, too far in. Super tough.
When you have all these people work together, sometimes it can be a battle. I mean, a lot of people aren't going to want to work with people. It's going to have dust in their faces, being blown off and everything. It's just got interior work. You know, we got fabrication, so we really got to work together as a team. But it could cause a problem as well with having like 10 people working on the same car. But we really got to focus and put our minds together and work together as a team to get this project done.
This is not easy right here. They're doing body work in the back, and we're trying to fit this hood, but this is what we got to do, so we're going to do it.
What's going on, Bri?
Getting ready to put this thing in the booth and paint it.
Yes. Where's George? George, are we there yet?
We'll spray tonight. Are
Yeah?
we ready at this moment? No, but we'll spray tonight.
So
Yes,
tomorrow
sir.
morning when I get here, it's going to be painted black?
Everything will be ready for these guys.
Okay, cool. Is she going to be done?
Next month, yeah.
So next month we're good. We're just going to take it to the reveal with no interior. Just gonna
With this right
put
there
the
like
windows
that.
up, black them out.
Just tint the windows.
I'm really excited. You know, I came to check on it. It's actually way further than I thought. It's going to get painted tonight, which is really good because it gives the guys enough time to assemble it. I can't wait to see it finished. So my only concern right now, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, is Ish gets his job done and it starts.
We're prepping all the parts. We're getting them ready right now. It's going to be a very long night, but you know what? I need to do this or else they won't be able to assemble and we won't deliver the car on time.
George is a hard worker, but I really asked him to kind of step over and say, look, we got to get this car done. I'm going to need you to come in tonight, really paint all night long so in the morning we can pull this car out of the booth and the guys can get back on it. and get this thing finished. Otherwise, I don't think we're gonna make it.
Basically, right now, the main assembly parts are going to be the hood and the doors and the trunk. Once that's done, then it's pretty much, we got to make it run. That's the most important thing. That's like drive shaft, gas tank hooked up, all the wiring ran again in the car that we took out, the brain, all that stuff, put it back together. Then we can go ahead and start doing all the glass, the rubbers, the moldings, just all the little things that we got to do. What were you going to do, Ian? The gas tank?
Yeah.
If everybody helps like what we just went over, I think we should be okay. I think we got 4 days to finish the car. Usually it takes 4 days to do a dash, but the main thing is gonna be the interior. It's just way behind on the interior right now. He's got a lot to do.
First of all, I'm only one man team. The body department, they have a body man's, prep guys, and a painter. On my case, it's just me try to do body work, prep, and paint the car. It is too much work for me. It is. Now please leave me alone because I'm gonna keep working.
So the reason I guess I'm calling this meeting is that we have a problem with this Monster Camaro. We got a really tight deadline, and I see a lot of issues that we're requiring right now. But overall, I'm trying to get everybody collaborated together, make sure we know the hours we got to work and what we got to do to get this project done. I mean, we got to work as a company, as a team to get these projects done, and without everybody wanting to be here 100%, these spoils aren't going to get done. Here's a one big issue this morning, is headliner.
The what?
The headliner.
Well, the headliner is one of the things that, trust me, I can.
But it needs to go in today.
Is it what?
It needs to go in today.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen.
The biggest issue we have is Ishmael, which, I don't know what his problem is. I just feel like he's just not into this build like he has been on all the other builds. Ish needs help. That's the issue, right? You have all the material, you have everything you need, you just need time.
I just need at least 4 days, at least 4 days.
I think Ishmael's really overwhelmed just because there's so much work that needs to be done in such a little bit of time. But to be honest, it's really his own fault. I asked him to start on this car 2.5 weeks ago, and he really took it serious like 2 days ago.
We got to work the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, and it delivers on Tuesday.
So I'm not working tomorrow or Sunday. That's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. I have plans.
You're not going to work at all?
So not tomorrow.
Everybody's concerned that this thing isn't going to get done. So we have 2 or 3 or 4 guys going to start helping out Ish to get this project done. But it's not fair that all these guys got to pull from their build time to go and help somebody else.
Yeah, I guess everybody's been working on the weekend, but not me. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Nice guys finish last.
I think everybody's put in the extra work. The only person that seems to not be a part of this is Ishmael. So, we definitely have to figure out what that problem is.
What's up, Ish? How you doing?
Not too good, homie, but
Didn't I tell you weeks ago to start this thing?
there was no way. They were welding to the car. Trust me. You think I like to be working overnight?
Yeah, I think you do. It's when you do your best work. So I had a conversation with Ish today. This morning he was a little upset about just whatever's going on in the shop. You can tell he wasn't a part of this build as much as he should have been because he's really the one that's farthest behind right now. I told him, if anything, you're doing this for me. We got to get this car done. We got to make this deadline. So I think, from that conversation, I think he feels a lot better. And he said, don't worry, I'll get it done for you.
I even pray so I can leave this place and I'm here the next day.
So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hope that he works this weekend and gets the car done.
The battery's dying. Sorry. I killed you later.
It's hard doing these types of builds in such a short amount of time. So, we got to just get together, finish these last little things, figure out what we're going to do with this interior, and just get it done.
Fuel pump's not coming on at all. It sounds like the fuel pump's not coming on. As soon as we get the fuel pump to work, then we should be able to, it should fire up and stay on. Right now it seems like it's gonna be a long night.
So last night they didn't get as much done as they wanted to. The biggest problem is the car's not running, but Darren's, found out what the problem is. It's definitely the fuel pump. We're gonna get a new fuel pump put in and get this car started.
I hope this is the problem, because if it's not, then Darren's got a big wiring issue.
I mean, I'm confident enough that once we change the fuel pump, it'll run just fine.
We definitely need a little bit of luck to help us out with this car, because this car is just kicking our ass. So right now, we'll take all the luck we can get right now, because we're getting close.
Today's the weekend, everybody's here working on the car. You know, we only got, what, 2 days left? We got 2 days left to finish this car. So we'll probably be here tomorrow also. It'll probably be another late night tonight.
Ready to start this thing or what?
I'm ready.
Make my day better and make it run. Yeah, it did that last night too. Come on, let's give it a second. Damn. Sweet. Sounds good though. Sounds bitchin', yeah.
You know, I was frustrated yesterday because I didn't have no help, but now I have Ariel with me. You know, he's really doing his thing, so we're gonna get this thing done for sure.
So the guys are all working really hard. You know, I came in this weekend just to give them, you know, a little boost of confidence, like, good job, guys. The car's running, that's great. Everything looks good. Ish's got a helper right now, so I feel positive that he's moving really good. And the car looks great. I mean, it's close. It's still got a lot of little things, but, you know, this is that home stretch where I feel confident that, you know, as long as all the big stuff's done, there's no reason why this car can't be done.
Let's put the top first. Watch the nails around the glass. If you just put your finger like this and see how it sits, it should be all the way. It should sit in the body.
The windshield won't fit. So now they have to do something with the windshield. And I'm up 100% sure that the dashboard ain't gonna fit the way it was. I'm frustrated, man.
There's a problem after a problem after a problem, you know. It's usually once it's painted, we're in the home stretch. But the body work was done up on jack stands, so nothing's lining up right. Ishmael's dashboard doesn't line up with the windshield that they just tried to put in. So all these problems are big setbacks that are pushing back the final result. It's gonna come down to the last hours of this build as a team. Everybody's gotta work together as a team. Everybody's doing stuff that they normally don't do, but that's what we gotta do to get this build done.
The other piece that I made before, it was like kind of rounded, like to follow the shape of where the cluster goes, but it was too high, so now it's gonna be a little bit flat, but it's gonna be workable, not roundable.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs, my biggest problem is Rory's gonna be left in charge to get it there.
Failure is not an option.
All right, you ready for the surprise?
The car's out of the spray booth. Stayed here all night, spraying it. Got it done. I'm stoked. I was happy that I was able to do some freehand work on it. You know, I don't get to do a lot of it on some cars. I get to go home and sleep, but now it's up to fabrication to finish it off.
Just stayed all night to get the interior finished. Aaron stayed with him and did all the finishing on the wiring. So that's all installed and ready to go. And we came in this morning, got the wheels, mounted the tires, got them on the car, and now it's just kind of just going through everything, putting it all together.
These are all the speakers that we're putting inside the trunk here. It's the Diamond Audio D1s. We're going to put 4 subwoofers in here, 3 amplifiers. It's going to be pretty loud.
Dashboard is inside the car. Nero's about to finish one door panel. Ariel is laying the carpet on the car. The center console's done. Interior is gonna be done. I don't know what time, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be done.
So I got some business I need to take care of in DC, so I'm gonna have to leave before this car is 100% finished. One side of me, you know, it makes me really nervous because I love to see these cars finished before I go and get out there to the reveal. But I know that Brian and my A-team is on this car. They're not gonna let me down. My biggest problem is Rory's gonna be left in charge to get it there.
The point of no return really for us last night was midnight. We ideally wanted to leave at 6, but you know, we're leaving whether we make it or not. We're gonna give it a damn good shot. But you know, failure is not an option.
Whoa, it's cold out here.
Yep,
How you doing? How was your trip, man?
We made it.
Thank you.
So it's cool.
Are you okay? You feel like a different man now? That was a journey, huh? So now you're super duper driver.
Sounds good.
All right, let's get this thing unloaded. That's crazy. I was talking to Brian this whole time when they were working on it, and he was telling me about the graphics that they did on it. I swear to God, it looks like a sticker on the back. That's one bad Camaro. Sweet.
Hey, Ryan.
What's going on, brother?
I'm Wes with Monster Music. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
It's beautiful.
What do you think?
That's beautiful.
Sick.
What we're gonna do, I'm gonna have you circle around the block because the entrance that we're going in is down underneath the building. We have a big area. We're gonna hide this.
All right,
We'll
I'll get it
back
over there.
and I'll be right there waving you down. You'll
All
see
right,
me.
cool, cool. So I'm in Nashville. The Monster Camaro made it. I can't wait to show it to Jonathan. I think he's gonna be super surprised. I mean, this is definitely from what we talked about when I was at his studio to seeing it in person. I mean, he's got to see some renderings, of course, but being able to actually see the car, it makes a huge difference. So I'm excited to really get it down and show it to him.
Perfect.
What do you think? He's gonna be stoked?
He's gonna freak out. He's gonna love it.
Cool. There's a bunch of buses back here, huh?
Yeah, we roll deep.
Yeah. Who's at my door? What's up, man? What's going on, brother? Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
We've been working hard. You're gonna be happy.
I'm freaking out. I can't wait to see that.
All right, you ready for the
Yes,
surprise?
I gotta check this out. Oh my God!
So we first, I mean, the headlights. We did the Monster headlight.
Headlights.
And they flip up, so you have your normal.
No.
Yeah, everything.
It looks pissed off.
Yeah, it's angry.
It's an angry ass car.
You got to see under the hood though, because that's what's crazy.
I gotta see under the hood.
Yeah, you got to see under the hood. So it's powered by Monster.
Do you pour this in the gas tank?
Yep.
You probably could.
That gives it the extra performance.
I was coming off the stage, threw up the curtains, and I saw this thing. It's only one of a kind, and it's everything I hoped it would be, and even more. It's ridiculous.
So I got to show you the sound system, of course, because you're all about music.
Oh, oh, dude.
So it's got 412s, Diamond 12, so it's all the high-end stuff that we use at the shop.
Wow, man.
Sick, huh? So it's pissed off and it sounds good.
And it sounds good.
You got to hear the motor, though.
Oh, can I start it?
Yeah.
I got to check it out.
Imagine this coming down the streets in Bakersfield.
I know, but it's going to be awesome. Car alarms will be going off, everything.
Yeah, totally, totally. When I opened the curtains for the first time and Jonathan seen it, I mean, his face was, it said it all. I mean, that took away all my problems, all the drama. And, you know, I think he loved everything about the car. I mean, definitely the stance of it, the way it looks, all the logo placement, you know, the new car with the old car. Then I popped the hood and showed him the motor. I mean, unbelievable. I think he was really, really happy, and I'm glad it turned out the way it did.
I love the paint job on it. I love the flat back and the accents of the Monster Green. I really love the headlights, and the back end is amazing too. The embroidery inside the leather, everything, it's awesome. Oh, I can't thank you enough, brother. You did an amazing, amazing, amazing
Thank
job.
you. That makes all the hard work and everything worth it, man.
I want to play with it, but I gotta start getting ready for my show.
Yeah, go get
You
ready.
gonna
Go do your
around
thing.
And watch the
yeah,
show?
yeah, for sure. Go
All
do your
right,
thing.
I'm
I'll
gonna
get
do my
this,
thing.
take care of this, and
we gotta
have a good night tonight, yeah?
I can't wait. It's gonna be the best one. Look at this car, dog. Thank
All
you
right,
so
brother.
much,
All
man.
right, man.
All right.
So Jonathan's happy, I'm happy. I mean, today was a great day. I'm gonna come back later tonight and see a show. 69 Camaro.
69 Camaro.
Jonathan was really happy with the car. I think my guys did a great job. Everybody put in a huge effort to get this car here. I'm happy, he's happy. He's gonna have a great show tonight. My job's done. Next time on Inside West Coast Customs.
So this is my mobile motel. We are a young action sports lifestyle brand, and we really need something that reflects that.
Step back, step back.
I run out of glue, homie. I didn't know.
Oh my God. We're kind of at a standstill right now. We got pulled over.
So tell me before I walk in, is everything done?
No.
He's gonna freak out when he sees this thing.